Loneliness is a state of mind. It's not really about your environment and how many people you're surrounding yourself with. And I'm so grateful to the U.S. Surgeon General, Dr. Vivek Murthy, for shining a light on loneliness and really elevating it to the status of an epidemic. One really interesting thing that Vivek taught me on this episode is that when we're feeling lonely, it actually puts us into a compromised state of mind, a state of mind that sabotages our ability to form meaningful connections with people. It actually perpetuates the state of loneliness. And this happens for a couple of reasons. One, when we're in a lonely state of mind, we tend to look inwards. We tend to focus on ourselves, and that can be somewhat off-putting for other people, right? It can also lead us to feel like maybe we're not worthy, maybe we're not valuable. I mean, that can be quite dispiriting.
Well, another one of your topics, it ties in with that, self-compassion. Can you talk about what you learned with that topic?
Yeah, you know, when I first dove into the self-compassion research, I myself was a skeptic. I'm like, what is this feel-good nonsense, right? Like, is this just letting me off the hook and not requiring that I take responsibility for the mistakes that I've made? But it's actually quite the opposite. Self-compassion is far more motivating than shame or self-blame. It actually leads us to be more accountable for the mistakes we've made. And I think one finding in the self-compassion work and on loneliness as well, and it's kind of counterintuitive, is that an antidote to some of these feelings of loneliness is actually acts of service. And so it's kind of interesting, right? When we think about being in a lonely state of mind or being really self-critical, we think, okay, we should look inwards and problem solve. But actually, when we look outwards and we focus on helping others, what that can do is instantly connect us with other human beings, to, centered around this common goal that we all care about achieving. And it can also signal to our minds that we are, in fact, valuable.
This is just a small taste of the podcast, but you can see why it's so incredibly popular. The new season of A Slight Change of Plans debuts on Monday, June 5th. You can get that wherever you get your podcasts. Maya Shankar, thank you so much. It's great to see you.
Thank you so much for having me. Appreciate it.